All right, Morgan State University Podcast Patio. How are you guys feeling? What are you guys doing out here today?
What's up? So how you doing? I'm Kyle, DJ Perfect Gentleman.
I'm Jeremy J with the Suede Soul and the Velvet Vibes. Should I take the mic? Also, what are we doing out here today? Today we are podcasting, podcast Bourbon and Boyshorts. We talk about dating as single fathers. But that's just the premise of the podcast. So we were able and fortunate to record last year, so they've invited us back for the second year. So we're going around asking people for interviews. We just had the wonderful Shalonda Stokes, president of Downtown Partnership. And so we may have Brandon later, an artist or two, but just asking people how they're experiencing AFRAM.
Awesome. So you guys were out here last year. Was that your first year? Last year was this first?
Yeah, we had the opportunity of being out here last year, which was an amazing time. We actually was out here longer than our time slot. We were supposed to be from I think we had a 2-hour time slot. We wound up going from our time and then shutting it all the way down. So the fact that we got asked to come back, and shout out to Denise Coach and what's the new Menina Massey gave us interviews, great interviews, and the fact that we were able to come back this year, man, is amazing.
Okay, so I got a deeper question for y'all. What started the idea for this pod? Yeah.
All right. Know the answer? I got it. Yeah, I got it. All right. So it started off as a pajama party. We're gonna have a pajama party called Bourbon and Boyshorts. It never happened, and I think for good reason it did happen, right? But we were doing a lot of talking, and actually we just met each other. We're family. We're cousins, so we just met each other, and we were like, yo, I think we were getting familiar with how we date and everything like that. And then once we really put down a platform or a base on, how we talk and our dating experiences, we basically just came up with the idea of keeping Bourbon and Boyshorts, but also really giving a voice to men who are having these type of conversations, but not on such a bigger platform like that. So we've been podcasting for 7 years now. So we just celebrated our 7-year anniversary, and we are 7 years and going. So it's been a great time. Yeah.
So where do you want to see this podcast go in the future? And then where can we find you?
So I think long term for the podcast, we want to. There's a long form idea for it to do more interviews, going in person, interviewing a lot of business owners and things like that. The podcast too is to be the gateway to us opening a brick and mortar, like a jazz club, a speakeasy type of venue. So the podcast is testing out the idea of creating camaraderie. So that's when you get us to do our suit and sneaker events. We call them sneakeasies, where you wear your fly attire with some fly kicks. Secret passwords. We talk about that off air, right? But how can you find us? You can find us on anywhere you get your podcast. Major places: Spotify, Apple Podcast, SoundCloud, Google Play, YouTube. You can email us bourbonandboyshorts at gmail.com. Follow us on Instagram, Bourbon and Boyshorts Podcast, Facebook, Bourbon and Boyshorts Podcast. Follow DJ Perfect Gentleman 13 on Instagram. Jenny with the Suede Soul, so I'm Bourbon and Baltimore's Obama, forgive me, on Instagram as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Chris. Yeah, thank you. Awesome. Yep, we love collaborating with you every year, and hope to do many more in the future. So thank you guys.